Good morning and welcome to the first ever Lariat Bears Choice Awards show. I'm Cameron Stewart.
And I'm Caroline Waterhouse. Thanks for joining us.
The Lariat has been tallying votes of audience members since the first performance of All Universities Sing 2 weeks ago, and the results are finally in.
Before we reveal our winners, we've got a few reactions from the audience, plus 2 exclusive interviews with Sing Chairs of acts that made it to Pigskin Review. We also have recaps of the Lariat Sing Reviews, courtesy of Arts and Life editor Thomas Moran.
Waco Hall seats 2,200 people, and most performances are completely sold out, with an audience full of parents, students, alumni, and community members. LTVN's Mackenzie Oviatt found out what a few audience members' favorite acts were on the Friday evening show.
Hi, just leaving Sing. It was amazing. All the students did fantastic. Zeta has our vote. So proud of all the kids.
My favorite one was the one with Tri Delta and Alpha Tau Omega because it was so energetic and there were so many people and they were so on point and their choreography was so good.
So the vocals of Sigma Chi were amazing, especially the kid that sang the Stick song. I can't remember what it's called. And Zeta, the little baristas, so cute. Definitely one of my top favorite acts, absolutely.
The favorite one was Zeta Tau Alpha. They rocked tonight.
Favorite was Phi Chi, and I loved it because of the vocals and the message, and I thought their choreography was great too. So overall, a great performance.
So I had 2 favorites. One of them was Kaio, the other one, I got you guys. And the other one was Phi Chi. I don't know which one I like more, but those 2 are definitely the best.
Kaio, I thought it was a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and ATM and Tridelt, they're pretty good. I like the dancing.
Okay. My favorite was Kaio because it was just so energetic and they had a great storyline.
All right, my favorite was Chi Omega, You Can't Stop the Bees, super cute plot. I also really liked Tridelt and ATO, really high energy and also cute plot.
Our favorite group was Zeta Tau
Alpha. Precious.
And
we loved it.
The frats, we liked who were they?
Well, we don't know the names.
Routine.
The Santa routine, which was adorable, and of course, and I have to put a plug in for Chi Omega.
The Lariat reviews Sing acts every year, awarding each organization a maximum of 5 stars. These reviews take all aspects of the performance into account, including song choice, costumes, backdrop, props, choreography, and lighting.
These reviews are separate from the People's Choice Award, and they are solely the opinion of the Lariat Arts and Life editor.
Beginning with Alpha Delta Pi's Newscaster theme act, Coming at You Live from 80 Pi, received 3.5 stars and praise for their sharp choreography.
Alpha Chi Omega's soap opera featured a 50s laundromat theme and also received 3.5 stars. The Lariat thought this act had strong vocals and dynamic lighting.
Beta Theta Pi's performance of Jurassic Waco was dubbed the funniest act of the evening and included inflatable T-Rex costumes. The Lariat gave these men 2.5 stars.
Beta Upsilon Chi also received 2.5 stars in their baseball-themed act Batter Up. The reviewer thought that the costumes and backdrop were simple, but the vocals were on point.
Chi Omega, which is one of 8 acts heading to Pigskin this fall, received 5 stars for their buzzworthy act Can't Stop the Bees. The Lariat praised these girls' energy and props.
Delta Tau Delta is up next with their rendition of Baywatch, appropriately titled Delt Watch. The reviewer gave Delt 2.5 stars for their lots of laughs and the use of blue morph suits.
Phi Gamma Delta's act Phi Gam Island was reminiscent of Gilligan's Island and got 3 stars from the Lariat for its creative use of props.
Kappa Kappa Gamma's flight attendant themed act Kappa Air is also heading to Pigskin and received 4.5 stars from the Lariat for dramatic lighting and clean choreography.
The men of Kappa Sigma took 3 stars for their performance of Finding Bigfoot, which featured Boy Scout costumes and strong song choices. This group will also attend Pigskin in the fall.
Kappa Omega Tau's dark holiday act The Night Before Christmas received 3.5 stars and is heading to Pigskin as well. The act featured dynamic plot twists and sharp moves.
Let's hit pause on those reviews for a moment and hear a few exclusive interviews with Sing Chairs. These leaders are selected almost a year in advance of the show and are in charge of all the planning behind the act. LTVN Sarah Gell spoke to 2 Sing Chairs about their journey to the stage and how they felt about their shows.
We got elected as Sing Chairs last April, and we had to actually choose our theme and submit it in April. So we start probably a year in advance, And we start out just from honestly ground zero. And we start out with a theme and just start brainstorming actually anything you can come up with. So originally we just started throwing out ideas, and bees came up and we thought it was a really cute idea, but we didn't want to settle on something. And then we started coming up with songs like I'm a Bee, and then we started coming up with funny aspects like beekeepers, and it just started flowing. And we just couldn't stop like coming up with new ideas and like small details that we just like had to do it because it was just seemed like it was perfect.
The idea behind our act this year is it's New Year's Eve in Times Square, so super fun, big party, and the conflict that kind of arises is that out of nowhere a street rat cuts out the power, chews through the wire, and oh my gosh, New Year's is ruined. So for a little while, everyone's pretty scared and freaked out and worried that New Year's is totally ruined. And then we kind of decide, you know, we can fix this problem. And luckily, we have some electricians that come in and save the day and end up saving New Year's. We actually have 12 sing chairs between us and Tri-Delt. So, you know, it's obviously a lot of people all running the show at one time. Even though we've had 200 people all crammed into a sorority room every night, we've been able to make things work and like have a really good time this entire process of learning choreography and putting the act together.
For our backdrop, it's a 60-foot by maybe 45-foot piece of canvas. So you have to find an area and a lot of paint to cover that thing.
So practices are super fun. It's about 2 hours every single night. We have an allotted amount of time that everyone can work on sing per week. So that comes at about 2 hours per night, Sunday through Thursday, where we are just constantly learning choreography. So whether that's learning something new or cleaning up some moves that maybe need some sharpening.
Our main goal just from the very beginning was we hope that everyone has fun. Like that's just the main thing of just being around each other, bonding with each other, making new friends.
It's just like a really cool time for everyone to be able to come together as 2 chapters in our case, since we're ATO and Tri-Delt, and get to, you know, work together towards a common goal.
And we've got a few more Lariat reviews to share with you before announcing the People's Choice Award winners. The ladies of Kappa Chi Alpha are headed to the Pigskin for the first time in history as a solo act, and their Candyland-themed act Home Sweet Home received 4 stars from the reviewer for bright colors and outstanding vocals.
Pi Kappa Chi is also on its way to Pigskin with its performance New Kids on the Block. The Lariat gave Phi Chi 4.5 stars and praised its fast-paced fun and stellar song choices.
The Lariat reviewer gave Pi Beta Phi's Tick-Tock Cuckoo Clock act 5 stars for its strong lines and choreography, as well as its creative backdrop.
Pi Kappa Phi's Space Jam themed act Galactic Slam got 2.5 stars from the Lariat for effective costume choice and the men's ability to throw basketballs around the stage without dropping a single one.
Sigma Chi turned back time with its performance of Time Warp. This group received 3 stars from the Lariat for seamless transitions and a strong entertainment factor.
Sing Alliance, the only non-Greek act to compete this year, received 3.5 stars for its pop art-themed act Framed. The reviewer highlighted this group's plot development and props.
And the women of Kappa Alpha Theta received 4 stars for their Little Bo Peep-themed act Where You Lead. The Lariat praised the cute costumes and cohesive song choice.
The only paired act of the show, Delta 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 and Alpha Tau Omega, are headed to Pigskin as well for their lively performance of Rocking New Year's Eve. The Lariat gave this group 4 stars for the glow-in-the-dark elements and the sheer number of people on stage.
Finally, Zeta Tau Alpha received 4 stars for its barista-themed act, Livin' La Vida Mocha. The reviewer loved the theme, song choice, and costumes, and this act will also attend Pigskin. And now for the part of the show I'm sure you've all been waiting for.
It's time to reveal the winners of the Bears' Choice Awards, determined by your votes.
But before we jump in, we want to say thank you to all of the organizations who participated and gave us such a great show.
We also want to thank our voters who participated in this process.
All right, let's go. First up, we have 3rd place. This group was the only combined group this year and brought in the new year with a bang. Your 3rd place winner is Tri-Delt and ATO.
The next group was full of sweet surprises. Your 2nd place winner is Kappa Chi Alpha.
Finally, this last group served up the meanest frappuccino of the whole night. Your 2019 Bears' Choice Award winner is Zeta Tau Alpha.
We want to say thank you again to everyone who participated in Sing and gave us all a great show.
And thank you to all of you who tuned in to the very first Bears' Choice Awards show.
We will see you right here after spring break on March 22nd for another edition of Lariat TV News Today.
We'll see you soon. Have a great day, Baylor Nation.